What is up? And I am Randy, and welcome to another deck profile. In this one, we're going to do a Cyberse Knightmare deck profile. I mean, ever since the Banlist, we lost Goblin for this deck, but Cyberse that didn't take away the ability for Cyberse to actually say make the U board an extra link at all, really. So first, let's just get right into it. First, we're rocking the dual Cyberse Magician. I mean, this is basically in here just to get that, say, Honeybot soft lock board. If you want to go into that option instead of your U board, it's more of a defensive play. But we do rock two because in case you do draw on one, you can search the other one out, and that basically is let's say use the other one as free ritual fodder for the let's say the one you're actually summoning. So we're rocking two Cyberse Magicians. Next, we have the Stratos of the deck, the Lady Debug. Basically, when she's summoned, she can, say, fetch you any, say, level 3 or lower Cyberse monsters, say, from your deck right to your hand. So she's amazing because she is your main searcher for the deck. Next, we're running 2 Widget Kid. I mean, he's just another summoner, basically. When he is summoned special or normal, basically, he can special summon another Cyberse monster, say, right to your field in defense position, which is it's basically another way to basically bring out more, say, monsters from your hand, say, more link material on the board. Now, because this is a turbo type deck where we're trying to speed out as many monsters as possible, we are rocking 3 backup secretary. Some builds only use 2, but I like 3 because it's searchable off in Lady Debug, but let's say if you draw this and a Lady Debug, you can search off something else instead of backup secretary. So having 3 is really nice, and plus it's another extra special summon. Next, we have the great card of the deck, the Balancer Lord. Basically, when he comes out, as they pay a stack 1,000 life points, you can get an additional normal summon of a Cyberse monster that turn. And then when he is banished, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Cyberse, SA monster from your hand. It's great. It's great. Basically, you get a normal, an extra normal summon off of him, and also if he's banished, you can special summon something. Next, we get your 3 Cyberse gadget. This guy is great because when he's normal summon, you can special summon something back from the graveyard, and when he leaves the field, you get a token. So basically, he replaces himself if he's linked off or destroyed or anything. Basically, if he goes away, a token takes his spot. Next, we're also running 3 Prompt Thorn. This card is nuts. Basically, this is your main flutter of the deck. Like, let's see if you have, let's say, Prompt Thorn and Cyberse Gadget. You can tribute off Cyberse Gadget, special summon a bunch of normals, and then you also get your token from your Cyberse Gadget as well. So basically, you're running with a 5 monster board to do anything you really want with. And that's just an example with Cyberse Gadget. Like, Prompt Thorn is amazing. And then with the vanillas, we are running 1 Digitron and then 3 Protrons for your vanillas, for your effect for Prompt Thorn. That's it. You can balance it out. I mean, but I find this the best one because it gives the option up to do, a level 3 monster and also a level 4 monster. So you're always getting 3 monsters off a tribute, no matter what level it is, a level 4 or a 3. Next, because we are running a Knightmare engine, we are running 1 Knightmare Corruptor Ibly to go with your Mermaid. Let's say this card is amazing, and plus she is a Cyberse monster, so she is searchable often. Lady Debug. And then for our last one-offs, we are running 1 Dot Scaper and then 1 Link in a Flyer. Basically, more monsters. Link in a Flyer is great because if you have a open space of Link monster points, you can just special summon it. Then Dot Scaper, he just always comes back. If he's sent to the graveyard, he special summons. If he's banished, he special summons back. It's basically a great. Basically, he just keeps reoccurring. Next, we're going to go into your spells. First, we're going to rock your World Legacy Succession. I mean, this card is absolutely amazing. You are running a heavy Link monster focused deck. So basically, so you want to run as many. So basically, we got your 2 World Legacy sections, and then also 1 Monster Reborn. So pretty much, you're rocking 3 Monster Reborns in this deck, which is basically more monsters. Say higher your Link climbs, the easiest. More Link monsters on board to get your U board or anything else that you want to get going. So we have that to start. Then, of course, more summoning, double summon. He's great. Then, of course, Scoop Charge, Soul Charge. Great. Next, we're running into 2 Sidenet Backdoor. It's basically a searcher. This combos off really well with your Balancer Lord because you can search off in it, and with the Balancer Lord's effect, you can special summon from the hand. It basically combos off really well. then 2 one-time passcode because, you know, more monsters, the better. Next, we're going to have the 1 Signet Ritual. This is just so basically a ritual, say a ritual engine with your Cyberse Magician. And also, if you're going for a U-board, it's also, good, discard fodder for your Knightmare, Griffin, and your, Knightmare Cerberus, or your Phoenix, or whatever. So basically, we have 1 Signet Ritual for that. Then we have 2 Gold Sarcophagus. Basically, this is just in here to, trigger off, Balance the Lord's effect, or to get, Dot Scapper, and right to the field. That's. Then we got 1 Expected Die, and then 1 for 1 to round out your spells and the main deck. Basically, Unexpected Die is just to get that, special summon right off the bat. Like, some builds use 2 and 3, but because this deck heavily relies on, like, the Floodgate that Promptor does, Unexpected Die can cut into it, because let's say if you use Promptor's ability, Unexpected Dies you, draw into become dead in hand, because, they're already in the graveyard. And then, 1 for 1 is just a way to get out, your Prompthorn faster as well. And also, ditching someone off to the graveyard is never a bad thing for this deck as well. Next, we are going to roll into your extra deck. We're going to start with your Link 1s and go up from there. First, of course, we're going to rock your 1 Link Kuriboh. Then your Link Devotee and your Link Disciple. These guys you can go into, and they make the U-board way easy, because with Link Disciple, basically you can draw off in Link Disciple, and if you tribute off Link Devotee with Link Disciple's effect, you get 2 free tokens from Link Devotee's effect. I mean, you can't special summon Link, 3 or higher Link monsters, but with the U-board, you're only using Link 2s and below. So that effect is really not, hinder the deck, effect to make that at all. And then, of course, the 1 Knightmare Mermaid to combo off with your Ibly, and then also just to get a Link Spider in there as well. Next, we're going to your Link 2s. We have your Cyberse Witch. She's basically here to fetch out, your ritual, materials either for your your Knightmare discard, or if you go into your Honeybot lock with Cyberse Magician, it's either way. And plus, she also special summons from the graveyard, which is really good. Then we got Honeybot, and then Binary Sorceress. Basically, these are the ones that are replacing your Knightmare Griffin. I mean, they don't give you that normal summon, but they are that Link monster you need in that middle space, so you can complete your U-board if you do go for that strat. And plus, Honeybot is really nice because it does offer protection, and Binary Sorceress does have really great ability as well. And then, also, of course, because we are trying, we do rock the extra Link combo, we do rock a Knightmare Cerberus and a Knightmare Phoenix in here for, let's say standard purposes here. We all know, what they're in here for. Then we get 1 Transcode Talker if you're going to go into more of your offensive plays to get more damage out. I mean, Transcode Talker can fetch back 1 of your Cyberse Link monsters. And then, of course, Tri-Gate Wizard. Of course, Tri-Gate Wizard. And then to round out your Link 3s, we do have a Topological Transmania, because sometimes you do get, sometimes you do gotta get rid of that back row that your opponent has, because let's say pesky back row is never a good thing with this deck. And then, of course, for your Link 4s, we got 1 Beauregard Dragon and 1 Topological Bomber. I mean, if you want, you can rock a Firewall, but with this deck, Firewall's effect is really not that good with this deck. Plus this deck really doesn't really need Firewall to get the U-board going. So basically, most of these Link monsters are in here that are not part of the extra Link board, are just in here to protect and also put the big damage on board. Like Topological, you blow up your opponent's field. Transmania, Black, blow up the back row, and Beauregard is just a big beater with a great effect that can't be, destroyed by card effects. It's amazing. So, I mean, that rounds out the Cyberse Knightmare deck profile. I mean, and people will be wondering, like, why are there no hand traps? Because it is a very hand trap, meta format right now. That Cyberse, they play through hand traps like it's nothing. They have so many ways to get cards out and to special summon that hand traps really do not affect the Cyberse deck that much. I mean, if you hit the there is some cards that if they do get hand trapped, it will hinder you, but it doesn't really shut down the deck at all. Like, there's still ways to play through it. And adding hand traps in well, it let's say it will just slow the deck down because because if you add hand traps to this deck, it's just going to take away let's say important combo pieces you're going to need to draw into. Like let's say if you're missing that say Lady Debug or your Prompt Thorn and you draw into an Ash Blossom. I mean, that could have been a Prompt Thorn, that could have been a Lady Debug that you needed. So basically the hand traps take away like the consistency of the extra link say board that this deck can make. But this has been my Cyberse Knightmare deck profile. If you enjoyed the deck profile, leave a like and also comment what other types of videos you would like to see. And also while you're down there, don't forget also to subscribe. And I hope you guys have an awesome day wherever and whenever you're watching this. And until my next video, bye-bye.